Running Back Nation, what is good? Sixers sickos, what is good? Tomorrow we're live streaming USA versus Serbia. Joel Embiid versus Nikola Jokic. Supposed to be Joel Embiid versus Nikola Jokic. But this just came out about an hour ago. Joel Embiid missed practice with illness. But Team USA coach Steve Kerr says hopefully he'll have the entire team for the Olympic opener against Serbia tomorrow, including Kevin Durant, who practiced for the third straight day. If Joel Embiid misses this game, he is absolutely never going to live down the ducking Jokic conspiracy. How did he get an illness, bro? Come on, man. You're playing in the Olympics, and the same thing is happening that happens all season long, every NBA season. He's playing. Joel Embiid absolutely is not missing this game. But I just think it's a little bit crazy that Joel Embiid is sick the day before he is supposed to take on Nikola Jokic and Team Serbia in Game 1 of Group Play of the Olympics. Basketball gods, what did we do to deserve this? What did we do, man? I don't understand it. Give me your thoughts in the comments on that. Tyrese Maxey got drug tested yesterday. And he tweets, and he says, I really got drug tested because of y'all. And for those that missed it yesterday, I was talking about how Seabane on Twitter was talking about how jacked Tyrese Maxey looked in this press conference. He has considerable, amount of added muscle mass. Not a lot, not a ton. I wouldn't say jacked, but he looks a little bit more muscular than we're used to. And there was a video of him doing some dribbling drills where just his arms and his shoulders looked like he put on some muscle mass for sure. And those narratives were going around Twitter. People were joking, saying HGH and steroids and all kinds of things like that. And Tyrese Maxey got drug tested because of it. So Maxey was reading Twitter. And apparently whoever is in charge of scheduling player drug tests was also reading Twitter. And so Tyrese Maxey took a drug test, and he is not on steroids or HGH. And all of you Clutch Sports LeBron on steroids conspiracy theorists can calm down now. It's not a thing. Knock it off. In other news, Kyle Lowry, Kyle Neubeck said this on his podcast, and I just want your opinion on this, and I'll give you mine. Kyle Lowry will not be happy in a minimized role in Philadelphia, per Kyle Neubeck, because the Sixers signed Reggie Jackson. And here's what Kyle Neubeck said. He said, if Reggie Jackson is the backup point guard on Sixers and Lowry's role is minimized, Lowry will not be happy. That is not a guy who has taken it well when told by a coach that his role will be scaled back. A couple things here. First of all, I still believe that Kyle Lowry is going to be the starting point guard. And, let me know what you guys think about that. But I don't think Tyrese Maxey's ideal role is full-time ball handler. I think he's amazing as a combo guard, two guard, who sometimes switches off and runs point and pick and rolls and things like that. I don't think it's best for Tyrese Maxey to solely be the starting point guard. And I think that Nick Nurse loves Kyle Lowry and trusts Kyle Lowry's half-court skill set and experience. And I think Nick Nurse really likes what he saw with Kyle Lowry and Tyrese Maxey together last year. I think Lowry is going to be the starting point guard. A lot of people are telling me that's not going to be the case. But what I don't see happening is Maxey being the full-time starting point guard and Reggie Jackson being the number 2 backup guard and Kyle Lowry's role being minimized. I don't think I see that happening. But at the same time, if that would happen, Kyle Lowry is 40 years old. and almost didn't get signed this offseason. So he would have to come to a realization that, I don't want my role to be minimized. And in the past, I've had, issues with my role being minimized, but I'm lucky to still be in the NBA at this age. I'll take whatever role I can get. But I don't really see this being the case at all. I think that's just an kind of a made-up talking point by Kyle Neubeck, and I reacted to a made-up talking point because at the end of the day, it's the offseason, and I'm also making up talking points. Speaking of Kyle Lowry, Jared McCain was asked who he's most excited to play with in Philly. Now, look, I don't want to dislike Jared. I really don't want to dislike Jared McCain. I don't want to. But he continues to do things and say things that just pisses me off, bro. He's making me not like him. Every question or whatever, he has to have some kind of strategic, funny, goofy, TikTok-ass answer. You know what I'm saying? Who are you most excited to play with in Philly? How about Joel Embiid, bro? How about the MVP, huh? Or how about a guard that you aspire to be like Tyrese Maxey, who has ascended into all-star stardom at a young age? No, he says, I'm most excited to play with Kyle Lowry. Energy, good vibes. He's been in the league every year since I've been alive. It's a dumb answer, bro. It's a dumb answer, and I'm not going to say too much, but the jokes that people make about Kyle Lowry and then the jokes that people make about Jared McCain is Kyle Lowry's energy on the court really the reason that you said this. Y'all read between the lines on that one and cry in the comments if that offended you. Last thing I want to make fun of today is this guy, Bill Simmons, who every time I come across his name, his voice, I'm just shocked. And I'm not hating at all by people building a platform. Of course, I would love to have a platform the size of Bill Simmons' platform. But not if it's going to be because I say dumb shit like this. And I'm just shocked all the time when I hear things that he says, how he has the platform that he has. Because I just sit back and I wonder who is listening and taking it seriously, But the answer really is not just Boston Celtics fans, but old white Boston Celtics fans are who are listening to Bill Simmons. And they don't know any more about the game than he does, so they don't know that he's saying stupid shit. Like when I reacted to him talking about how a Paul George trade was denied by the NBA to the Lakers. He literally thought Paul George was Chris Paul. Anyway, here's what he said recently that I'm laughing about. Somebody posted this clip on Twitter. Shout out to you.
The question for me is, LeBron was the point forward on an 8 seed that won one playoff game. Tatum was basically the point forward on a team that went 81-20 and easily won the playoffs. And are we sure we should be marginalizing Tatum like this?
Well, what's your goal? I mean,
because they just have Tatum on the side.
We're not giving LeBron's minutes to Tatum in the 2024
but that's the thing.
Olympics.
They made the decision to give the car keys to LeBron.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure Tatum is a stand on the side guy because he's not a good 3-point shooter.
Okay. Nobody just said, hey, let's make LeBron the leader and put Tatum on the side. That's just the trickle-down effect of the tiers of basketball players. I don't know what you're trying to say here, Bill. But the fact that Jayson Tatum is just on the side is because that's who Jayson Tatum is on the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. Literally, he was just on the side, bro. He's just a player. I'm sorry, Jayson Tatum is literally the Michael Jordan of Tobias Harris's. He is just a player. That you can't even say his name in the same stratosphere of LeBron James. LeBron James at 40 years old is miles better at every aspect of basketball than Jayson Tatum. And also, calling Jayson Tatum a point forward is fucking hilarious. Because the only reason you're saying that is because Jayson Tatum, in his post-game press conference after sucking it up in the NBA Finals, said things like, now because I'm getting my teammates more involved, everybody wants to act like I didn't affect the game or whatever. No, you shot 33% from the field and 26% from three. You were not good, which forced you to pass the ball more. That doesn't make him a point forward. Give me a fucking break, Bill Simmons. But thank you for the entertainment. We're live streaming USA versus Serbia tomorrow. Joel Embiid better play in the damn game, man. I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Peace.